What is up, everyone? Welcome to 5 things we learned from Game Week 9. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox. Now, we're going to look into the 5 things we learned so far. Before, obviously, the Spurs game is yet to play, but we're going to look into what we've learned so far from Game Week 9 and what we can take from that into the upcoming Game Week 10. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into the video. All right, in number one, Salah outscores Haaland again. Now, there was the whole opening kickoff curse and Gandhi curse and what and whatnot, but Salah just beat it all, and it was like, not today, Gandhi. And basically managed to outscore Haaland as well. Again, for the second week running, for anyone who captained him, you're looking really great because you probably made about 20 points roughly. Over the last two popular captaincy calls, if you managed to captain Salah and didn't captain the most popular one. So I think you've done well if you've gone that way. But again, if you did captain Haaland as well, you missed out, about 8 points. It's not too bad. But again, this kind of shows Salah at the moment is doing well. City, on the other hand, maybe not hitting the numbers that they might be hitting, or Haaland is not getting the same number of service as well compared to what he should be getting, because one thing I noticed from the Manchester City game was when Doku plays, when Alvarez plays, they're way more, I would say, somewhat more selfish compared to when a KDB is playing and KDB is finding Haaland. Grealish is playing, Grealish is finding Haaland. So that kind of does make a difference in Haaland's numbers as well in terms of what we're seeing now compared to what before. There was that moment when obviously the goalkeeper came out for Brighton, and then Alvarez took a shot where instead he could have passed closer to the goal where Haaland and Foden both, but he decided to take a shot from far off, went and hit straight to the defender, and then Brighton countered and scored. So that's something I noticed a lot, where even though they're a system team, those two are a bit more, they do go for goals themselves compared to last season when you had a lot of Grealish, you had KDB playing, and they were trying to find Haaland more as well. So maybe that's playing a part in terms of the whole Haaland not scoring as much as he should. Now, Salah, on the other hand, a bit of slice of luck. Okay, you got to admit that, because a penalty, Everton going down to 10 men, that changes things, right? Because obviously then Liverpool get more chances with the penalty, and then the second goal comes on the counter as well when Everton are trying to chase for an equalizer. So there is a bit of slice of luck. Same thing happened last week. Spurs got a red, changed the game state of the Spurs game as well. So things like this happen, nothing much you can do about it. But again, Salah outscores Haaland. And now, next week, Salah has Forest, Haaland has Manchester United. And I've been here before where I've captained on numerous occasions, like on 3 occasions differently, where a popular captain has played, 2 popular captains have played, where one fixture involves Manchester United against either Liverpool or Manchester City. And I've avoided captaining the captain who plays in that game against United and gone for the other popular captain with some, you would say, on paper better fixture, and got burnt. Now I'm a bit worried because of that, and I don't know what to do this game week 10 for captaincy. I might, even in fear, just go Haaland. Possibly. We'll see. But that's number 1. Let's move into number 2. Enablers arise. Now, there were a lot of enablers this week. Kind of, if you waited one more week from wildcarding from Game Week 9 to Game Week 10, you got a bit more information that compared to what we had in Game Week 9. We got a bit more understanding in terms of penalty takers. From Chelsea, Cole Palmer took his second penalty, took the ball out of Sterling's hand as well. So that means he is first choice penalty taker now. Now we know that. Douglas Luiz, penalty taker for Aston Villa, right? On screen right now. Neto doing well. Huang doing well. Gordon, again, another cheap option from Newcastle. For all of you guys looking for a Trippier draft in Game Week 10, I think these are the enablers that you might want to consider, because these guys are getting hard to ignore, and they're kind of presenting themselves as a gift. these cheap enablers at 5.6, 4.9, 5.4. Like these are really good prices, and they're kind of present in themselves. They're decent FPL options that will tick over the next few fixtures because they have good fixtures. So it's up to you whether you want to pick them or not. But for those looking to put Trippier in and trying to create a wildcard draft, maybe these guys are the ones who are there to try and enable that. Let me know in the comments what you think about these enablers. Having said that, let's move to number 3, which is Trippier hard to ignore. I mentioned about the Trippier wildcard draft. He is getting harder and harder to ignore. Like even in the opening 5 minutes, he gets an assist. Like this is insane. And now, obviously, if you look at Newcastle fixtures, some may say maybe the best fixtures have gone, and clean sheets maybe not that great. But if you look at the season ticker and you put Newcastle until game week 19, right? If you look at the season ticker until game week 19, Newcastle on top of the season ticker. Now, Newcastle do have some tough fixtures in the middle of that, but they have really good fixtures as well in general. And this is a really good team that can defend well. And I think Trippier will continue to do well. That's what I'm thinking. And it's becoming very hard to ignore. And he might get another price rise as well. I'm thinking of getting him in my wildcard. So this is something that I have to kind of wait, think and see how things are going. But he is getting hard to ignore. For those who have him, are you selling him? For those who don't have him, what are you doing? Are you thinking of getting him in, or are you going to go without him? Let me know in the comments. Let's move into number 4. Goal scoring Villa. Watkins on form. The guy is confident. Villa scoring a lot of goals. I think this next couple fixtures from Aston Villa, like I think they have 4 good fixtures in the next 5. 4 good fixtures I think in the next 5. It's going to be hard to ignore. I think you need to look into, I might even look into tripling up on Villa because of the amount of goals that they're scoring. I just don't think one defender and Watkins is going to be enough. I think they just score a lot of goals, and the next couple teams are there to be taken at, and there are goals galore ready, I think. So I'm looking probably doubling up on Villa and maybe triple in total with Matty Cash in defense. Let me know what you think. But they are on form. They've been scoring a lot of goals recently, and I think they're going to go at teams and they're going to take them apart. That's what I'm thinking. But let me know in the comments what you think. And let's move into the final one. But before we move into the final one, I have an announcement to make. We have a Discord channel that's running right now. If you want to join the Discord channel, the link will be in the description. Right? There are already a few members in there, and we're chatting and like talking about wildcard and whatnot. Make sure to join the Discord channel. The link will be in the description. It will be valid until this week's deadline stream, and then I'll generate a new link. But yeah, it's going to be only free for a moment, right? After that, it'll be closed. And if you want to enter after that for the Discord channel, you'll have to use YouTube memberships once we become eligible for that. So it's going to be free only for a limited time. So make sure to take the opportunity to join the Discord channel. Let's move into number 5. Here comes the fixture swing. Now, why are people wildcarding in Game Week 10? Well, this is the reason. Newcastle number 1, Brighton number 2, Liverpool, West Ham, Burnley also really getting like some good fixtures. So if you're looking for a 3.9 Taylor, I mean, he's not bad. He's got some good fixtures coming in there if you ever need him. Wolves are up there as well. Look at the teams at the bottom. Brentford, Mbeumo, City. Anyone has double, triple City might looking to get rid of a few players if it's like a Foden. Chelsea a bit down as well. Villa are down, but I'll tell you, if you were to reduce that fixture swing to maybe like until game week 14, they'll be immediately up. Everton are down. United, I mean, honestly, you might look at 11, 12, and 13 and think it's good fixtures. It may be, but honestly, the way they're playing, I don't know. Even Sheffield United peppered Manchester United, so not going to expect too much from that. Spurs have a mixed bag, so you can kind of see where this fixture swing is happening. The teams that everyone wants to target is now on the top of the ticker, whereas the teams that everyone had is now currently going downwards in the ticker. So let me know, are you wildcarding in Game Week 10? Let me know in the comments as well. But yeah, that's 5 things we learned. Make sure to join the Discord channel. Hit the like button and subscribe button if you've reached up to this point. Thank you all for watching. Get involved in the comments, hit the like button as well, like I said, because it all helps the YouTube algorithm. And tell a friend, right? Tell a friend about our channel if they also play FPL. Tell them, get them involved in the community on here on YouTube. Subscribe, and a wildcard video will be coming out either later tonight, depending on where you are, or early tomorrow morning. So make sure to stay tuned for that. My Game Week 10 wildcard chip is active. I have played my wildcard chip, or I'm in the process of playing it basically. I'm making transfers, but yeah, it's active. So I'm going to be building 2 wildcard drafts, one with Trippier, one without Trippier, and we're going to kind of discuss the pros and cons to each and where I'm currently leaning towards. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I